Hey gang, this is Donnaleigh from Donnaleigh.com, and I'm here to work with you today with the Anna K Tarot. Really nice deck. I'm proud to present it to you. It comes in a beautiful box. Okay, nice thick box. You can learn more about Anna K at her website, which is annak-tarot.at. Really nice. Now let me show you a little bit about this deck. The box is sturdy enough to keep it in for storage. You won't need an additional bag. It comes with a nice booklet. Let's take a look. Now this booklet is great because if you don't know anything about tarot, it's going to guide you through. The booklet has, if you include the notes page, 80 pages. All right, in the beginning of it, Anna talks about everything from the history of tarot to the structure of the deck. There's a little bit about history there, what tarot can do. This particular deck, strength is 11 and justice is 8. And then she talks about the majors, the minors, the cups, the pentacles, the wands. And what I like about this, you'll see this in her deck, she uses these symbols on the actual decks instead of writing the words. So it's really non-obtrusive. Nice little symbols that are easy to remember. This is, for example, over here we've got, this is the Page of Rods, which would be wands. The Knight, so you get a small section of each. She'll give you a little tip if she thinks of a tip, and some of them, not all of them, have tips. Okay. In the back, you've got an arrangement of several spreads. 4-card spread, short and sweet. She's got a friendship spread, a relationship spread, the traditional Celtic cross. We've got a birthday spread, which is really great. What's coming in, what's going out. Decision. Let's take a look at the cards now. When you take them out of the box, we start with, you can see the imagery, really beautiful. It's got a small word at the top. It says the number of the card, and there's our Fool, our Magician, our Priestess, and let's take a look. Anna did change the name of, she kept the High Priestess, and the Hierophant is now the High Priest. Now let's do a little reading with this deck and see how it actually reads. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I'm going to lay them out, and I'm going to ask, what is the personality of this deck? Oh, how nice. The Sun, Judgment, and the World. And I'm just going to put one more down for an underscore. There we go. We've got the 7 of Swords. Interesting. So what we've got here, let me show you the Sun. I'm going to read these 3 kind of as a unit. So this is a very sunny, bright, happy card. This deck will probably make you feel good. It may help you see the bright sides of things, but I did show you that it had the dark side as well. And look, we got this darker card, the World, on the other side here. So it has both light and dark. The sun and the moon is depicted here. And in this card we've got, look, we've got the sun and the moon. And if you look at the card that landed in between, it's a little bit of both. She's going from darkness and walking into light. So I would say that this card helps us go from a dark place of unknowing to organize us, bring us higher up, bring us to a place of light and understanding. We've got a nice angel here, a little bit of rejoicing. This almost looks like an arc of a rainbow here, although it's yellow, but it really shows us the enlightenment that we can get through this card. May indicate proper judging of a situation, or understanding better, or losing judgment of something because we're becoming more aware of what's happening and actually going on. So a really nice deck. There's also, if you can see, there's a man here crouched down and he's watching her. So we may be able to watch people, whether it's our clientele or those that we're working with, ascend up higher. Or we may be leaving people behind, perhaps because they don't have the same knowledge that we do. Now let's take a look at this card down here, which was interesting because this tends to be a very dark card. We've got the 7 of Swords, which sometimes can mean theft or taking things away. And so this may be an undertone of being careful about what we take away. Only own what's ours. Only take the stuff that belongs to us, and only do readings on stuff that's appropriate for us to do readings on.
But if you look,
he's coming out of an encasement, and he's taking things away. And I tend to see this also as research and collecting, taking what you have and then moving on. And he's kind of getting out of a trapped place and going down, kind of like Rapunzel did, or, you know, and taking his stuff down with him. So he's gathering and he's collecting. This also can traditionally be a card of wit, of being able to it's like almost like joke or practical joke, or do fun and funny things. So this card may have a little bit of snark to it, or a little bit of a punchline, and you may find that when you do readings you actually get a little bang out of it, maybe a little sense of humor. Now in this card it's interesting because look, he's also got on here a bag of gold and money, as well as more swords. So, and there's a little fire and light coming out of there. So you may end up finding that you actually collect more than just thoughts. You may actually be able to collect some really practical knowledge using this deck. And because we see the money here, it wouldn't surprise me if people tended to use this card, or this deck rather, in a very professional manner, taking it to their professional readings. And it's definitely a card that showcases well, and it would work well with your clients. Highly recommend this deck. Hope you enjoy it as much as I do. There's lots of really beautiful imagery, and flexible to use, fast to learn, and I thank Anna K for this. If you'd like to learn more about Anna K, we'll be featuring her on Beyond Worlds on Saturday, February 26, 2011. It can be heard live, or it can be heard in the archives at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And you'll be able to listen in, meet the author of this deck, the deck creator, and learn more about the process of her making it, and get to hear her with a reading. Here's wishing you a tarot-filled week. Thanks to Anna K for this beautiful deck. To see, but there's two buildings in this one, with the river in between. Ace of Cups, and we're in the cup suit. This is the wands, or she calls them the rods. Now we're in the sword suit. There's our ace.